Hello, I am Sudarshan Naik. Today I am present here. I am very happy to here standing in front of whiteboard because I am going to teach a class. I am going to teach a student of those class. Which class you have to guess? You have to guess that in which class I have to start teaching. So guess. I taught first and foremost class 11 because 11 is my lucky number. Then I start my YouTube journey and sending the physics video to the YouTube. And secondly, you might have seen my video, then you will guess it. Definitely you can guess it. Second day after class 11, I taught class 10, and then I am going to teach class 12. So let's study about class 12 physics. Okay, you know that about Earth is our planet. Okay, and we are the creature of the Earth. So many creature lives in our Earth. So all creature needs one thing. Can you guess? One thing is very important. Without that, we cannot imagine there should be a life. If that thing is absence, then life probability there is no chance to survive any creature in the earth. So let's start guessing. Can you guess this one? That I will start from that things. So that is light. L-I-G-H-T. Light. So you can look this on my whiteboard, and this is the whiteboard bright shining this side, but there is no any shining my right side of the whiteboard. Can you guess what is the reason behind it? Here is darkness, something darkness. Here is something brightness. There is something difference. What is the reasons behind it? My right side is brighter and right side, my left side is brighter and my right side is darker. There is something, one place, there is something backside my whiteboard is single whiteboard, but there is something looking something different. Here is bright. What is bright? Like this one is bright, like this. Look this one. This area is brighter, but here is this. Look this one. Look this one. Like this. Like this. This is the darker. So think that this is the light because I have no any camera setup in front of me. I'm just independent of the sunlight because not independent, I depend on the sunlight because the camera setup is not present here, and I'm want to teach my whiteboard about physics. So there is a ventilator just in front of me, that is approximate 11 feet. Just like this, I'm here standing here, just in front of me there is 11 feet, and at the height of suppose that 10 feet height, there is a small window 1 into 1.5 feet. 1 feet into 1.5 feet there is window and fitted with Pyrex glass. When the light strike on the Pyrex glass, there the scattered, or also there is the refraction. I'm just going to the just introduction light, and then we go to the topic. That topic is really very important for the class 12 science. Last three demo class about this topic. Might have seen my last demo class, that is prism. Light, how behave when passing through it. There is refraction, and whenever there is refraction, there is the refraction of the prism. Equation comes, and that equation is how much? We have to read this one. Study mu prism equal to sine delta m. Delta m, that is minimum, and delta deviation. Deviate after refraction through the prism, and A is the angle of prism. Suppose we are taking the isosceles or equilateral triangle. Both are the triangular shape, but there is something you can take isosceles triangular prism. Also, there should be a equilateral triangular shape prism. So this light, I'm going to teach about the light. My face is shining here. This my face is shining, little bit shining. If we standing here, there will be something darkness in my face, and when we face, just light face strike on my face, and my face is little bit shining. So there is light, and there is a small window. When strike on this window, there will the diffraction takes place, and diffraction is scattered into little bit area like this area, and this area is whiter, and this is darker, and this is light, this is not light. In presence of percentage of photon, the little bit percentage, this is the higher percentage. This is okay, this is 2, and this is A by 2. This is angle of prism. Okay, angle of prism, minimum deviation, sine theta, and this is okay. Some snows. I'm switch off this one. So students and viewers, look here, my whiteboard. I'm going to teach about the light. So we are the creature of the earth. So many creature is present here, and without light cannot survive. How can we understand? If there is absence light, what should be after absence of sunlight? What could be next if there is absence? Sure, study about it. So this is clean up this one. We have to find out this formula, refraction through the prism, and now the real video is start on YouTube. So student class 12, so keep watching and stay with me and study by watching on YouTube my YouTube video. Suppose that this is something. This is the area. This is you can say that this portion is the lighter. It is the reflection of the ventilator. Here the shining place, the smooth place. When the light strike on this here, there is the reflection here. So reflection. This is the window. This is called light. LIGHT. We have to study about the light. What is light? So you can say that light is a form of energy. What kind of form of energy? So let's it. Definitely you know that our solar system and our planet is third number. How much distance? 150 million kilometer between Earth, where we live, and our solar system, the center of solar system, Sun. 150 million kilometer. And light, the speed of light is so fast, that is 2.998 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So we find out it. Suppose that this is Sun and it is a dwarf star, and it is the ball of hottest ball, can be shining star. So here is Earth, and where we live, there is a shield of atmosphere around the Earth. There is the pressure, there is the shield of atmosphere. This is the cover of a shield of atmosphere, that is called atmosphere. In the atmosphere, there are so many things present, that is oxygen. It is very essential for life. This is oxygen. Carbon dioxide, it is very essential part for the photosynthesis and for plant. Nitrogen, very important for the crops. Argon is also present here, argon gas and something. Dust is also important. Dust is also important to create the pressure, and also there is present like water vapor, cloud, etc. is present in the atmosphere. And there is a shield all around the Earth. Light comes from suns. What is the reason behind it? Light come from the sun. Sun is a hot ball, and it's a lot of present hydrogen. Hydrogen is the very inflammable gas, and very fusion is take place here. Fusion is take place here. This is the high temperature create inside the core due to the fusion reaction. Due to the fusion reaction of hydrogen, there is the hot ball, hottest ball in the universe. Universe is our Milky Way, is our galaxy, and universe. So many galaxy present or existence in the universe. But our galaxy is Milky Way, existence in the under the universe, and our solar system is also under the or existence under the Milky Way. Our solar system, here is solar system, and this is, suppose this is sun, and this is earth, and this is the distance. This is distance 150 million kilometer. 150 million kilometer. You can say that the distance as 1.5 into 10 to the power 8. 10 to the power 8. 10 to the power 8 kilometer. Or also you can say that if you change in meter, then we can write here that is distance between 1.5 into 10 to the power 8 into 10 to the power 3 meter. And when we add 8 and 3, then we get 1.5 into 10 to the power 11 meter. 1.5 into 10 to the power 11 meter. That's the distance of a astronomical unit. So between this and this, light years. The distance, and it comes from like this, S equal to V into T, and V the particle of photon. Actually light is consisted of photon. A photon is the brightness particle, so light particle, and this is called C and this is T. If we take this one, and this is the time between the light reach from earth at the time 8 minutes 20 seconds. So here 3 into 10 to the power 8. Velocity of light is 2.998 meter per second. It comes c square equal to 1 by mu naught into epsilon naught, and this is the equation of the electromagnetic radiation, because our light is electromagnetic radiation. The combination of electric and magnetic, then it is come the radiation. It is also radiation. It is the fusion of radiation. Radiation of the hydrogen in the core of the sun. In the core of the sun. And this radiation, thanks to fusion, this radiation takes place inside the core thanks to fusion of hydrogen. Fusion of hydrogen. And due to these fusions, there is the hot wall, and hot wall, whenever the hot wall present, and there with the magnetic flyer. Once again it snows hot wall present, because the outer portion is how much degree, that is Kelvin, that is 6000 Kelvin, and inside the core, that is 7000 Kelvin. This is the hot wall, and due to this region there is the gamma ray release from the surface. Gamma ray, plasma, and so many area is here create a corona corrosion. Due to the corona corrosion, this is a corona corrosion here, that is corona corrosion, and this is called corona corrosion, and this is corona corrosion. And due to this corona corrosion is due to the high temperature, and high temperature create due to the fusion of hydrogen. And when the fusion of hydrogen converted into helium, there is so many stages. Next day I will in the future I will talk about the fusion reaction. Little bit I teach about this. Hydrogen plus hydrogen, one hydrogen take place, then it make the deuterium. This is deuterium. This is called fuse. When hydrogen fuse and make larger nucleus, and this is called deuterium. And also here is a hydrogen present here, this one, and it is formed tritium. And when the tritium is formed and hydrogen also you create here, there is the helium, and tritium is also called 3s. Tritium is also called the helium 3. When helium 3 form, so many helium 3 is formed. Even in this process also so many helium 3, and it is formed beryllium 6. So here is also fuse, here is also fuse, and it is disintegrate and then form the fuse energy and convert into the helium and fuse, and this is form the helium 4, and 2 another hydrogen is released. Here is also heat energy, here is also heat energy, here is also heat energy, here is also heat energy release, and total process in this total process every second 6.2 into 10 to the power 11 kg of hydrogen fuse. As a result of this, 6.1 into 10 to the power 11 kg of helium form, and this process is continuously till present our physical world after Big Bang, continuously, and it will be continuously till 311.04 trillion year. So the light is comes from the sun, and here is atmosphere. When the light travel through the vacuum, it can travel vacuum because it's high speed. There is high speed. Due to these reasons, it can travel any medium, without medium or any kind of medium. It can travel through the medium and can able to through the vacuum, but our sound cannot travel through the vacuum. But light, due to the fastest thing in the world, fastest thing in the our galaxy or our universe, none other than faster. So here is light. Light is very important. This is represent C, and it is 2.998 meter per second, and it is come from the equation this one. This equation is called electromagnetic radiation. This is electromagnetic radiation, and this is the cause. Here is C square equal to 1 by mu naught epsilon naught. This is the equation. Okay, this is the equation, and here is you can say that this is called permittivity of free space. This is called permeability. Sorry, this is called permeability, and this is called permittivity. Both are another different things. When the area is affected, suppose that there is a magnetic field, and some area is affected due to magnetic field, and that affected area is called permeability of the free space. No, it is called free space of permeability. Okay, free space of permeability. It is represented mu, and its value is 4 pi into 10 to the power minus Tesla meter per 7 sorry, and this is Tesla meter per ampere. Okay, this is Tesla minus 7 and Tesla meter per ampere, and this is called this one is called free space of permittivity. Permittivity area is created due to the electric field. When the electric field present nearby, then there is the electric flux is present nearby, and due to creation of the electric field due to the magnetic flux or magnetic field line, and that area is called permittivity, free space of permittivity, free space of permittivity, and it is represented by V naught, and it is 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 12 Coulomb square per Newton meter square. Okay, Coulomb square Newton meter square. This is the value of permittivity, and this is the value of permeability. When we put out this one, suppose let this one and put this and calculate this one. Okay, here is the brightness, something brighter, and it is just one thing I would say my this situation in my room, because light that is the window, that is, suppose that this is the window and this is called ventilator, and it is just when the sunrise, and during only 7 into 10 a.m. When the sun rising and it is goes upward direction, then 7:10 a.m. is the exact point which cross the window. After 7:55, suppose after 7:55, or you can say the 45, just 45, 7:45, you can say just 7:45, only this 7:45 mm. The sun is just above the window, and that time there is no light, there is no any brighter area is formed. There is something brighter, but now looking this one, the brighter. When the sun is 7:10 a.m. in start diffraction on this area, and after 7:45 is just sunlight is above the window, and that at that time again is known. So at that time there is no any diffraction through the window. So here is something 55 also, that also here is 10, here is 8 a.m. here is 8 a.m. So here 8 a.m. is also present here. Sorry, let me write here 8 a.m. 8 a.m. This is the area. At this time, during this time where we get the diffraction, and here is the bright area, and at this time I teach, I study, and I make you learn physics with the help of this whiteboard. So let me fast, and here is okay. Suppose this one is C, and it is the root under 1 upon mu0 epsilon naught. Put the value of this one is put 1, and this is the 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7, 4 pi 10 to the power minus 7, and permittivity of free space, that is called 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 12. When this is right side, then it is the under root. Okay, so Now this one we have to find out the velocity of the light. It is 2.998 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. And you can say, if you convert into a kilometer, then it is 3 lakh kilometer per second. This is the greatest or fastest things in the universe. So here calculate this one. This is 3.14. The value of pi 22/7. When you change in decimal in point, then you can 3.14, and this is 10 to the power minus 7 and 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 12. So we calculate this one. So this is the calculation we are going, this and this and this. Okay, 3.14, 8.85, this is multiplication combinedly, and this is 10 to the power 12 and 10 to the power minus 7. This is addition, same base are same, then it is addition. This is called 90. Okay, let me off or it. So off 1 into 10 to the power plus 19, and if you calculate this one, we calculate. Okay, so we use the calculator. Okay, find out the calculator. Here is calculator. Oh, okay, here is a calculator. So we calculate this one. First we multiply 4 into 3.14, 4 into 3.14, that is 12.56. That is 12.56, and then we calculate multiply this one. This is 8.85. This is the value of permittivity of free space, or you can say the free space of permittivity. Both are the same meaning, but sentence is just front and back. And now calculate 12.56. Okay, multiply 8.85. That is how much? That is root under 10. Okay, you can say suppose this one is like this, 10, and this one 10 to the power, even though, so this one is 18 means when you power is like this 18, you can write the s square of the s square like this, and when the s square of the s square, and when you root this one, then we simply 10 to the power 9. That's why I write here 10. This is here 10 to the power plus 19, and 10 is 10 is here, then 10 to the power 18, and this one is how much? Again, uh, 11.156. And calculating this one, after calculation we get the value of velocity of light. Okay, after calculation this one we calculate here. Here is place is some short, so here we write. Okay, there is a brightness area, you can write here, you can just one step more right here. This is root under root under 10. This is root under 10 upon 156. Okay, 0.156 into 10 to the power 9, and it is come meter per second. Okay, now we calculate this one. And that will be here. Once write here, again write C equal to left side C. Okay, that is C, imply that C equal to 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Now we calculate this one with the help of, first we divided simplified 10 upon 11.156. 1156 comes from this one. When we calculate simplify this one, then it will come 111.156, and this 111.156 is relation with the 10. Also the 10 is divided by this digit, and then we get after root. So here is some 25. The password is wrong. So here is open. Now we calculate 10 divided by 111.156. 111.156. Then we get this one. Okay, that is, look this one, and that is considered 0.08996. So here is long digit number, you can say right one. Okay, that is 0.089966365. Okay, that digit is enough, and 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Now this one is under root. So you can say that that is 0.08996, that is called 4. This one is, can say the approximate 4. 365 approximate 4. So there is 4. Okay, now we under root this one. We calculate the under root. This is called 10 to the power 8 meter per second. This is just introduction of the light. Here is light, present here light. Now light goes downward direction. Look this one, that is downward direction. This is downward direction, and it is just window cross. The sun is just window cross, and it is above the window, and so here is some darkness start forming, and this is like this. Okay, under root. This is under root of this one. Calculation here is under root. Okay, root under. Where is root under? This is root under. 0.0899640. 89964. 89964. That is called. That you can say that, look this one, under root of 0.08996, and it will get this one. That is called under root. Under root this one is called, and like this, And after calculation, this is the just you can say that oh, 9 here is 9, not 8, sorry, slip of right here. This is 9 and this is also 9 and this is 9. Okay, so that's why there will be also 9. So here is 9 and it is comes, look this one second, I want to show you. This is okay, look this one, under root, and it will come this one 0.2999399994. So we all are right written here, 0.2999399994 into 10 to the power 9 meter per second. Here we saw that we have to point 299939994 into 10 to the power 1 into 10 to the power 8. We can write this one, we simplify this one, 10 to the power 9 and it is equal to 10 to the power 1 into 10 to the power 8. So here power is 8, then it is come. This is the simplest form and this is the exponential form. So here is right here. This one is called when we multiply this one. Okay, here is multiply this one. Here we got 2.999399 again 4 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. This is the speed of light and it's come from these equations. Light is the electromagnetic radiation, electromagnetic wave, electromagnetic field. So we can write this equation, and after this equation we put the value of this and this. This is called the permeability and this is called the free space of permittivity. After calculating this one, we get the velocity of light and this is called the light. This is approximate equal to 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. This is the light and it is 3 lakh kilometer per second. It is right one, this one 3 into 10 to the power kilometer is just, this is 5 into 10 to the power 3 meter per second, because this is the 8 3 and 3 and 5 is max 8. So we did there, and this one is called 10 to the power 10 is called kilometer. So we convert here 3 into 10 to the power 5 and 10 to the power 3 meter, that is called 3 meter. Okay, 10 to the power 3 meter per second. So here is 10 to the power 3 meter and we converted into 10 to the power 3 is kilometer. So here is kilometer. So here is kilometer. Like this one, 3 into 10 to the power 5 and this is called kilometer and this is second. And now this one is right in the simplest way. So this is 3 lakh kilometer per second. It is the fastest things in universe, none other than in the fastest. So here is today's enough class. So dear viewers, enjoy with my YouTube channel Research Kids of Physics. Stay tuned with continuously RKP. Thank you for watching this video.